You're trying to get the assignment done or trying to build your business, but you can't seem to focus. You know what? I'll just watch 10 minutes of YouTube and then get back to work. 10 minutes becomes 30 minutes and 30 minutes becomes an hour. And before you know it, you just spent the entire day watching YouTube and scrolling on TikTok and Instagram. Procrastination is one of a young king's biggest problems. Your ability to focus on your work is absolutely crucial in developing yourself, increasing your income, and living a more meaningful life. Today, I'll be going over 4 actionable steps you can take to immediately help you stop procrastinating. However, before we get started, I need you to understand why you procrastinate and can't focus. And that all leads down to dopamine. Now, I'm not a scientist, so I'm going to use bro science to explain this. Dopamine is the molecule of motivation, pursuit, and desire, and is released in pleasurable situations. So when you scroll on social media or play video games, your brain releases dopamine, which basically rewards your brain for doing this task. Hence, the more you do it, the more your brain will crave this activity, creating a positive feedback loop of you craving and doing this activity. It's like training a dog. When you reward a dog with a treat after it does an activity, it'll be conditioned to want to keep doing that activity, so it continuously gets rewarded. Hence, when it's time for you to start doing the hard work, such as working on your assignment or building your business, because your brain is so conditioned to seek that easy activity that releases dopamine, you're unable to focus on the hard activity. So now that you understand why you procrastinate, let me teach you how you can reset your brain so it no longer craves these easy, hedonistic activities to increase your focus and stop procrastination. Monk mode. So over the last 2 years, I've used monk mode to achieve IB45, scoring the highest in the entire world and achieving one of my lifelong goals. So what is monk mode? Monk mode is a period of time from 21 days minimum to infinity where you're locked in and focused on your work. So there's no real formula for monk mode. It is just a list of non-negotiables that you set for yourself to ensure you're locked in and focused. So first off, these are the 3 fixed non-negotiables everyone has to do, which is no short form content, no music, and 10 minutes of meditation a day. This is very important and I'll explain in depth later on in this video. Afterwards, you can add your own variable non-negotiables that you have to stick with, such as 30 minutes of exercise a day, only 2 hours of phone use a day, 1 hour reading a day, no social media, stuff like that. By doing this, you're committed to a routine that involves hard work such as exercise and meditation, and simultaneously cuts out bad habits such as social media and music, which will eventually reset your brain to stop craving these easy hedonistic activities and more of the difficult, meaningful activities. The more days you stick to it, the easier it will get. Now, moving on to why you should completely cut out music and start meditating. So ask yourself, when do you usually listen to music? When you have to do the hard, strenuous work and you need the motivation to help keep you focused, such as homework or gym. The problem arises when this now becomes the new normal, where you entirely rely on music to get the hard work over with and can't operate without it. And before you know it, the easy task starts to become classified as hard, and you won't be able to complete daily tasks such as walking on the street, brushing your teeth, or doing chores without listening to music. This is because when listening to music when you're working, you're not present in the activity that you're doing. And hence it makes you forget that you're even doing the difficult activity in the first place. Hence, when you're doing the hard work that matters, such as studying or building your business, you'll want to procrastinate as if built the habit of not being present in difficult situations and can no longer stay self-motivated. Which is why I never listen to music and strongly recommend you do so as well if you genuinely want to take control of your life, be present in all situations, and optimize your focus. Also guys, if you have any questions on self-improvement or the IB or education, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram and also follow me there. Next up, meditation. You're trying to read a book, you read a sentence and you forget it. You read the sentence again and you forget it. You're writing your assignment and random thoughts just pop into your mind. What happened in the last One Piece chapter, Rick and Morty new episode, or UFC fight breakdown? Your attention span is shit and you can't seem to focus. The solution is meditation. But let me explain why. When you spend time watching short form content such as Instagram or TikTok, your attention span gets worse because the content is so quick. So the dumbasses that spend time on TikTok, they're consuming content every 0.5 to 2 seconds, training their brain to not be able to hold attention and information for longer than a second. So when you're working or speaking to someone, after a few seconds, you'll get a thought of something that is completely irrelevant to what you're doing. Now think about how much your life would improve if you were able to stay more focused and present in any situation. Meditation helps train your ability to stay focused and present and stop having those irrelevant thoughts pop up in your mind. So now you may be wondering, Melvin, how do I meditate? How you do it is simple. You want to keep your focus on breathing in and out through your nose the entire time. And when you get the realization that you're no longer focused on the breath, and I guarantee you will, maybe a thought about meditation itself, or the conversation you had with a friend, or what you were doing just now. When you get a random thought, you want to bring that focus back to your breath. And it is this act of bringing your focus back to your breath that trains your ability to remain focused and present and stop having these random thoughts pop into your mind. So when you're first starting off, start off with 60 seconds of meditation a day. And then afterwards, 2 minutes of meditation a day. And then slowly work your way up to 10 minutes a day. After a few weeks of meditation, you'll start to see enhanced focus and less procrastination. Now, this is just the first actionable step, and there's still 3 more to go, and you're already so much further in learning how to stop procrastinating. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications if you've gotten value so far. You have 2 choices when it comes to doing the IB. 1, do this all by yourself, guessing what will work and learning through trial and error. Or 2, have someone who's done this time and time again, who's gotten IB 45, who's helped tons of other students achieve 7s just like you, where I can help you, guide you, and mentor you along the way to help make sure you get the results you want and get into your dream university. If you said option 2, I'd love to introduce you to my course, Scholars Pact, where I provide you shortcut methods to easily get 7s in your tests, live feedback within 24 hours on your work and questions, group live calls, and resources such as past papers, past school tests, and extracted past paper unit questions to guarantee you get your deserved 7. And if you feel like this is something you want to do, make sure to check out the link down in the description below. If not, no problem. Either way, I just want to help you succeed in doing this. Now for the second actionable step, it is creating a scheduled routine. Create a daily schedule and stick it up on the wall right in front of you, with hour on the left and activity on the right. One of the reasons why we watch YouTube and scroll is because we are bored and have nothing to do. But if you fully occupy your day using a scheduled routine, the chances of you going on social media will drastically decrease. The key is to label in detail what you should complete each hour so you know exactly how much time you have to complete each task and how many tasks to complete a day, and hence will not procrastinate. Next up is purpose. If the task you're completing is purposeful and meaningful to you, you'll naturally feel motivated to complete that task. Therefore, you need to find purpose and meaning in the activity that you are doing. If not, the activity may not actually be for you. Let me tell you a story. In grade 9, I hated computer science, was failing the class, and did not understand a single thing. Whenever there was homework or projects, I would leave it to the last day to start, and I didn't even know what was going on, copying and pasting random pieces of code to submit. Obviously, I failed. However, because I was going into computer science for university, I needed to make a change. I brainwashed myself to enjoy the subject by giving it meaning that will make me financially free in the future. I slowly excelled in the subject, never going off task when it came to coding, and getting a 7 out of 7 predicted grade for CS and 7 out of 7 on the final exam. Building multiple projects, tutoring for government institutions, and winning many competitions. Once you give a task meaning, it becomes easy to work that task, as it now makes sense to put in the hours to succeed in it. Now, before we get to the last secret, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications if you've gotten value so far, and now here it is. Lastly, there is momentum. Just start the work and force yourself to focus for at least 10 minutes. And this will build momentum that will bring you to flow state, where you're so focused on your work that you don't even look at the clock. When entering this state, procrastination doesn't even cross your mind. Additionally, you have to keep consistent. If you're working every day and winning every day, the wins will help build momentum and keep you motivated. Once you're motivated to do the work, you won't even want to procrastinate, as it is something you genuinely want to do. Anyways guys, this is the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because you do not want to miss out on the self-improvement, IB, and educational videos that will definitely help you reach that next level. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.